this is Lady Boulay, and thank you for clicking on the video. I just did a video about Travis Hunter and about black men staying out of jail because they miss so much of their children's lives, of community life, of family life when they're locked up, and they miss so much of their own lives. So I spoke about Travis Hunter and how he was mentored by Deion Sanders and what a successful young man he has become. And well, maybe I should say is becoming. I purposely didn't say anything about the girlfriend. I didn't want to go down that road because that was just going to be a whole new video. And here is the whole new video because so many of you spoke out about this woman and people are speaking out about her. And the most important people that are speaking out about this are black men. It is very important that black men speak on this kind of situation because if black women start talking about it, black women will be accused of being jealous or something of that nature. But black men, famous black men, well known black men, as well as black men interacting on social media, are saying this woman is bad news. She thinks she's the prize. So she's apparently been following him, followed him to Jackson State, followed him to Colorado, and she's got her hooks in him to a certain extent. He's only 20 years old. Clearly, he hasn't had a lot of experience. And so maybe she's his first girlfriend. But she's not what many black people would envision a Heisman Trophy winner being with because they just don't like her attitude. She's been popping off at the mouth, saying things that didn't sit well with black people, among which were he was not her type when she first met him. Now, that seems to be a real problem for a lot of black people because that's a red flag. Women know if they like a man from the beginning. The first time you see the guy, you know if you like the guy, if he is your type or not. And it is unusual for somebody to become your type after you publicly state, this is not my type. So that just didn't rub a lot of black people the right way. And I would include myself in that. Because even if you felt that way in the beginning, but later decided that he has qualities that I do like, and so you make up your mind that I'm going to make this work with him because he does have a lot of the qualities that I like, then you don't go back later and say, well, he wasn't my type when I first met him. Because that really kind of sounds like he's still not your type. You want the world to know that you settled for him, but why? Then people are going to say, well, you settled with him because you found out that he was an outstanding athlete and he had great potential for making a lot of money. Let's call it what it is. So I think black people are very wise to say, hold up. That might not be somebody that you want to make a lifetime commitment with. Take your time. Don't rush this. And just as importantly, black Americans are sick and tired of this massive transfer of wealth out of the black community into these other communities. This needs to stop, and black men are right to take the lead in this. Keep talking about this. Keep trying to talk to this young man, telling him to take his time. Reflect on what he's doing. There are many women out there who will like him because he has a beautiful smile. He seems to have a lovely personality, as well as being smart in the books and gifted athletically. There are women who will like him for himself, who look more like him than she does. And don't waste your time coming in here talking about love is love in the comment section. And it doesn't matter who you love and it doesn't matter about your color. It does matter about your color. It always has. And so what we're saying now is it matters about the money because we're tired of being broke. We're tired of seeing our communities in shambles. We're tired of seeing our children not cared for. So love is love. You can love more than one person and you ought to be able to love somebody that looks like you. And anyway, back to the subject, consider the arrogance of this woman. What are you telling people that he wasn't your type at the beginning for? Like you was some great prize or something? So that's something that just doesn't sit well with black people. He's really just at the beginning of what could be a very successful career. And what he doesn't need is a woman, an insecure woman, hanging around trying to tell him what to do. Football is his profession. That's going to be his livelihood, his source of gaining wealth. And she just doesn't seem to have the personality to be a background player that can support him and help him to grow and develop into the athlete and sportsman that he needs to be. Because take a look at this. Travis Hunter's girlfriend, Leanna Lene, criticized after reacting to his photos with fans at scheduled event. I just sit here then. So apparently she's having problems with the fact that he is conducting business. He's taking pictures with fans. That's one of the ways that they build their brand. That's how they get endorsements. And she really doesn't even need to be there, but she's there pouting and trying to monitor who he can take pictures with. It's been a week of celebration for Travis Hunter, star cornerback and wide receiver for the Colorado Buffaloes. But now social media is shifting its attention to his fiancee, Leanna Lene, as two separate incidents have created widespread debate across the internet. See, that's bad right there, that people are talking about her instead of him. During a recent fan event, Hunter was seen taking photos with supporters, including female fans, which drew an apparently annoyed reaction from Lene. In a now viral video, she can be heard saying, "What do you want me to do? Just sit here then?" As Hunter greeted fans. No, she should take her ass home or go back wherever she was. She didn't have any business there. And what was she supposed to do? I guess she thought she should be up taking pictures and being the center of the picture instead of him. That is bad news for this young man. One Twitter user wrote, Travis Hunter's girlfriend giving him attitude for taking pictures with fans at a scheduled event. Am I supposed to just sit here all day? Nah, bro, need to get rid of her. That's what a lot of people think. He needs to get rid of her because already she's showing the red flags. Adding fuel to the fire, footage from Hunter's historic Heisman Trophy win shows Coach Deion Sanders encouraging her to stand and applaud Hunter. Critics quickly labeled her reaction as disinterested, which sparked backlash across social media platforms. Now, I hope y'all got the full gravity of that. Somebody had to tell her to stand and applaud when his name was called as the winner. She didn't get the clue from everybody else standing and applauding to the point that Deion Sanders had to tell her to get up and applaud. This Twitter user wrote, Deion Sanders made Travis Hunter's girlfriend stand up when he was announced as the Heisman winner. Y'all know what this is giving to me? It's giving jealousy. She's jealous that he's the star and not her. But it's bad news for him either way. Maybe that's just her personality, but he might need a little bit more than that if he's going to have to face the world as an athletic celebrity. Hunter and Lene have known each other since their days at College High School in Sewanee, Georgia. Despite initially ignoring his Instagram direct messages because he wasn't my type, Lene eventually developed a deep connection with Hunter. In a TikTok Q&A session, she revealed that she initially dismissed him as just another athlete. Well, our college high school sweetheart story is always cute, but high school sweethearts don't always make the best lifetime partners. Well, they are engaged, and it would probably be to his advantage to make this a long engagement and think this through very carefully, finish out his college career, and get a few years in the NFL before he makes that final commitment. Just on the outside looking in, she seems insecure, and he is going to have to devote his time to becoming a world class athlete in a professional league. So he's not going to have time to hold her hand and dispel all of her fears and insecurities. And you can love somebody and you don't ever have to stop loving somebody. But there are times when you have to recognize that this person is not right for the journey that I'm trying to take in life. So if everybody can see it but you, that means that you might be too close to the problem to see it. People are advising him to dump this girl because they see trouble ahead. But let me know what you think about the video. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.